Hello everyone, this is Noor from English Club Malaysia. Today our guest is Mary. She's from Philippines. She's a graphic designer like myself and she's an amazing social media influencer as well as I consider her as an influencer, and she's a social media marketer as well. Let's listen from herself as well what she does in her life and how we met, and let's hear her story. How are you, Mary, today?
Yeah, hi everyone. So as Nor said, I'm from Philippines. So hello Philippines and mabuhay. We just met earlier and something unexpected actually. So I didn't also expect that we're gonna. I expect always that when I visit this platform, I'm gonna meet new people, but I didn't expect that this meetup will be something like so exciting. Like we will be connecting and doing works or everything in the future. As what Nor said, I do like social media management. I do graphic design, mostly on Canva, and yeah, those are the things I do. I work remotely and serve my client like international and local clients here in the Philippines.
Wow,
So
that's very interesting. That's very impressive. I feel like
yeah.
I feel like I have a lot of burden. I can't make a list of the questions to ask because you do so many things, Barry.
Just go slowly, okay, and one make it one by one.
Okay, interesting. So let's start with, if you don't mind, let us start with the very basic reason why we connected and how we connected. We connected because of the English language. So, do you mind starting or sharing your journey or story? How did you develop your interest towards English language? Were you always a good English speaker since childhood, or did it happen later on in life?
Yeah, speaking in English actually here in the Philippines is a second language. Although there are Filipinos like me who are much better or way better and much more fluent in speaking English. As for me, I think I learned English because English is also part of the subject that we have to deal with since childhood. So we grow up like we are taught like you have to learn English because it's the universal language. So if you want to communicate well, if you want to communicate to a larger like people or in any parts of the world, you have to really learn how to speak in English. So one of the reasons why I got into the platform where we met, it's because like for me, I'm still not that confident that I can speak fluent English. But some people would say I can speak in English, but sometimes I don't have that confidence. So like I went to this platform. It's really helping me out. And most importantly, what's good about it is like meeting new friends like Noor. So yeah, I'm happy meeting a new friend from other parts of the world. Yeah.
No, don't worry. I
So
think you're a great English speaker. You have great comprehension of English. I'm sure you have been practicing a lot. So I'm very sure, I'm very confident every listener and everybody who's going to watch the video will agree with me. Because and you,
thank
and plus
you.
there is a great secret. If you, I'm sure you would agree with me. You can let me know if I'm wrong. When the key is when you speak English as a second language, try to keep an eye contact or make a eye contact with the person you're talking to. So that's one of the I think you already have that. So I think
Wow,
that
thank
you have
you.
great confidence.
Wow. It gives me like it boosted my confidence actually. So thank you so much for those sweet and kind and appreciating words.
Sure, Mary. So let's move on to the graphic designing, because when you said you're a graphic designer, that really interests. I mean, you really caught my attention because I learned graphic designing 15 years ago. Tell me about your journey, because it was very hard for me, to be honest, to learn graphic designing because it requires a lot of focus. I'm not saying that women can't do graphic designing, but tell me about your experience. How did you join graphic designing? Was it because of your family? Because I remember I learned graphic designing because my parents wanted me to learn as a child. So, how did you get into this field?
Hmm. Well, yeah, because I worked at an early age. So one of the jobs I get into was in a studio wherein we do prints. Can I say the brand?
Yeah, sure.
So I worked as in a Kodak. I'm sure many people could really recall what is Kodak. So it's like a developing studio wherein you take your pictures using a film, like the analog cameras, and they print your pictures. So I was always curious how they do this because most of the time before they do the printing or like a studio, they take a picture of a model and then they like clean it up, restore the images. So I was so curious. I'm the type of person who's always curious. Like when there's something I don't know, I would always try to find a way to know that thing. So I always want to learn. So there's this eagerness in me that I always want something new to learn. So I would always like sneak on that editor. I would like I'm facing this in front, but my eyes are on my side, checking on what he's doing. So the interest is really on me like that. So I told myself, when I can, I'm really gonna buy a nice PC and a good specs, and I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try that, and I'm gonna learn that. So when I learned about the Canva and I was able to buy my own PC, I never stopped on like improving myself. So I do practice every time, even if I don't have the business yet or I don't have a client to serve with all the graphics I'm doing. I'm just like doing it. So that's the journey. So now I get to practice it. I was able to like do printouts for a grand event, for the grand event we just did. So I'm actually proud that they are displaying all the materials I made during that event. So yeah, that's the journey.
That's interesting. That's interesting, Mary. So, for someone who learned graphic designing like in the old time, 15 years ago, do you think for someone to work as a freelancer, as a graphic designer, does he has to go through a course which is up to date in the current times? Is it mandatory to learn up to date skills for someone to work in the today's time, like as a freelancer, or do you think even an old skilled person can also work as a freelancer in today's world?
I think we always need to like upskill. It's one of the things that we always say in the virtual assistant industry or the freelancing industry. You don't just stay on what you know. You always have to upskill because technology is like always updating. So you have to like keep up with it or else you're gonna be left behind. So it's good that you know the basics, but you still have to know you still have to upskill, you still have to improve on what you know. Just like in speaking English, like we know the basics, we know how to speak in English, but we still have to like find a way to improve ourselves. So I think that's my point of view in that.
Interesting, interesting. So I'm sure that the way you are able to convince all the audience and me about the graphic designer, the same is you do the same with your clients. You make them happy quite easily because of your communication skills, right?
Wow, thank you. I think, and I hope so. They're happy with me. So they haven't fired me yet. So I think they're happy.
Okay. Interesting, interesting. By the way, I think
Yeah.
I think that communication skill might work in maybe in the social media industry, but in the designing, as far as I remember, if I'm not wrong, Mary, graphic designing is a very technical field because it's all about the accuracy and the right color and the right design and the perfect edges, right? And maybe the perfect
Yeah.
logo. So it's very
Yeah,
technical what you do.
actually.
I think that that's very difficult what you do. So
Yeah, yeah, maybe. I think so. Everything is difficult. You just have to learn it, practice it like that. So we don't say that we're an expert, but at least you try your best to know something or learn something. I know all your audience, there are those who really know more, who are much more expert than I am. But yeah, with practice, with upskilling, maybe we'll all get there.
So, Mary, let's say someone who is watching the video, he or she doesn't know anything about graphic designing, but because of the way you explained it, the way you made it very look like very simple to everyone, how much time will it take for someone to learn graphic designing from scratch, do you think?
I think with the technology now, if you're gonna ask me way back 15 years ago, I'm gonna say it's gonna be hard. But because of the technology now, you just uh create your Google account, log into your Canva. You can actually do graphics on a free site because it's free. It has free tools, so you can actually create and practice. So that would be very easy. You just It's like just you're getting the elements, put them all together, see if it looks nice, pump up your creativity, and then there you get a graphic. And actually Canva has their own templates. You just have to like mix it up. So yeah, you can already call yourself like, I'm already a starting graphic artist like that.
Then all you need is clients and you're a graphic designer, right?
Yeah, so that's something that other people don't want to hear. Like you're using Canva and then you call yourself a graphic designer, actually. But in my case, I have to use the Canva, one of the tools I use, because if you're handling multiple clients and you need to deliver your outputs, it will be better if you use the technology. So you play with the technology. That's all.
Interesting, interesting. So let's move on to Mary's social media marketing, because social media marketing is something because graphic designing was my past. Social media is something that I'm very much interested in right now. Me as a friend, you should not consider me as a host, because this is something that you can really help me in, because I have a YouTube channel for which we are doing this podcast right now, and I have no clue how to scale the channel because it's been 4 years. Many people had started the channel in the past year, and they have much more following right now than I have, even though I have started the channel 4 years ago. So what motivated you to, maybe did you want to like grow your own channel, that's why you learned social media marketing, or how did you get into this field? Because I want to know everything of what you know about social media marketing, and why did you get into this field even though you were a great graphic designer.
Okay. I'm not really that great, but I'm trying my best. So yeah, I got into social media management or manager because I am actually a licensed financial advisor here in the Philippines. So I actually had to promote myself. So instead of like hiring someone else to promote my page and myself, I had to learn how to do the things my way, just like what you're doing. It's sometimes like if we do those things from our own, like you know where to start, you know what you really want. It's all up to you, right? Because sometimes it's hard to tell somebody what's really on your mind. But yeah, I had to learn how to do social media management because I actually had the need to promote myself, to like promote myself, my brand awareness, like that. So I had to learn. And also I also have some business here in the Philippines. So part of it is like you need to really do marketing. So if there's no marketing, there's no business.
So tell me, Mary, for someone who doesn't know anything about social media marketing, consider me. I have no clue what social media marketing is. All right. So
Yeah.
posting a video, posting a let's say a picture on social media accounts, is that social media marketing, or putting an ad to it, or like campaigning it with using some AdSense, is that social media marketing, or what is social media marketing for somebody who is amateur, who has no concept or idea about social media? How would you explain it?
Okay, on my point of view, I would say posting your pictures is not just that alone. So when you want to post a picture and you want it to be uh, like doing the marketing for you, there has to have a pain points You have to have pain points, the clickbait, and the solution to the pain points. So if you have all those criteria within your posting, then you would say you are already marketing your brand. Because when you have the pain points, it's like, are you tired of doing things on yourself by yourself? Good thing we now have our expert virtual assistants to assist you. So that's the solution. The pain point is you are tired, you don't have enough time. And the solution we have is that we have experts to help you out. So something like that. So if
Wow.
you do have the pain points and you have your solution, then that's the marketing.
That's fascinating. You really explained it so well. I could not understand it in years, to be honest, what social media was. So that's very interesting. So tell me more about it. I mean, I want to know more. I mean, you learned it for your own brand, for your own business. So how is it going right now? Are you say, I believe you mentioned that you were also providing social media marketing services to other. So when did it happen that you learned it for yourself and you it worked for you obviously, then you started helping out others? Like for how many years are you doing this?
I think it started when I was introduced to the sales industry. So it's an industry that I really don't like because, yeah, like I said, I'm not a social person. I don't really like want to be outside, talking to too much people like that and approaching them. But I was put into a sales industry. So when you are in the sales industry, you really have to like have an output. So you have to get the solution, you have to have an output, so you will have to find sales. So one thing that you have to do is like, since good thing that there's already social media right now, because during those times that this platform aren't really the ones who help us generate sales. You have to do it like traditional. When we say traditional, we do it like you go house to house, you talk to people, approach them face to face. But because of the social media, we were able to like, you were able to promote yourself in just a one click, and then you can reach different audience, and then you generate sales. So that's what we're doing. We help out businesses, like help them be visible in different platforms, target their audience, and then generate sales for them.
Wow, wow.
So
So tell me more about the businesses that you're helping out. Like all those businesses, are they YouTube channels or all, or they are maybe institutions, or maybe they are e-commerce companies? What kind of business can a social media marketing company help?
actually, any business industries, social media marketers and social media managers can help. If you have your like food businesses, if you have your service businesses, you do services, you do like your salons like that. So if you have those kinds of services, you have your stuffs to sell out. Like if you do sell out bags like that. So any businesses that needs to be visible online, social media marketers and social media managers can help you actually. So if you really want to be visible, you want to reach more audience and target your audience and generate sales. So you have your social media marketers and social media managers to really like help you boost the business.
Wow, that's very interesting, Mary. So I think I'm missing the third thing that you do. One, you do graphic designing. Second, you do social media marketing. By the way, I'm very much interested in this subject. I can talk hours because I can keep asking you questions, and at the end, you will say that I'm getting free consultation from you without paying any fee.
Yeah, actually, that's the good thing about podcasting or doing an interview. That's something I also get as a benefit. It's like I have the front seat. I paid the front seat just to interview someone like that, so I can personally ask my questions. So it's something like I really enjoyed also.
Yeah, sure, sure, Mary. I mean, to be honest, as I said, that you're a great communicator, and the more I'm talking, I think that the better it gets because the thing is, we have something in common. I love English and you love English, so we have something in common. We are practicing English, and at the end of the day, if the audience can get something out of it, I'm sure they'll be enjoying our conversation as well. And at the end of the day, when you can make a person smile the way you have a smile on your face, I'm sure whoever is going to watch the
Yeah.
video, you will bring smile to his or her face as well. So it's
Yeah.
always about making a connection, if I'm not wrong. I don't know that much about marketing, but I do know that when there is a smiling face on the screen, that brings smiles on your face, right?
Wow, thank you so much. So I hope this smile will like make the audience watch more of the video. So you have to subscribe to Noor's page because we're gonna be making more videos, I think, in the future. So
For
he's
sure.
gonna be on our podcast too. So I'm gonna be inviting him soon. So you watch out for that.
Sure, Mary. And I would like it. I would, before we end the video, because I think that we have 8 minutes left. Before we end the
Yeah.
video, I would like you to let everyone know any message or any tip you would want to give Filipino audience or Pakistani audience, especially the youngsters, who you think that, because social media is something that was not in the market 10 or 15 years ago, but it is right now on a boom, right?
Yeah.
And people like myself who have YouTube channels don't have clue about it. And what advice would you give to young generation, especially the audience of this YouTube channel particularly are the students who are currently in college, who are studying, who are thinking about deciding a future, a career for for themselves. So would you like to give any tips to them? And if someone wants to reach out to you, how they can reach out to you? Maybe you can tag in your company's name or maybe your social media accounts.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Okay, yeah. Thank you for this opportunity. First of all, Noor, I am so glad to meet you today, and it was so amazing. Yeah. If I'm going to be giving an advice to the young ones, I think it will be on the side that use skills. We are talking about the skills, what I do, but everything and all of those you can actually acquire that. Just have the eagerness to learn, you're gonna acquire that. But because now we are actually starting an agency. So that agency, I want to instill that one of the values we need to have is that more than the skills you have, more than the expertise you have, it's the attitude. It's the attitude that really matters to us. Like you are a great skill, you have the all the skill set, but if you don't have that quality of attitude or behavior, so that will put down the quality you have. So you have to have, I think for me, you have to have the right skill and the right attitude. So I think that's really what the young ones need to know now.
Interesting. I'm sure that's very helpful. How anyone can reach out to you, by the way, maybe your company, or how can anyone get your services, Mary?
Yeah, for those who have their own businesses everywhere, actually, we're providing our services in any parts of the country as long as you have your business and you need our services. So you can reach us out to Rejuvenate Consulting Philippines or Rejuvenate Consulting. So that's two of the pages we manage under our company. If you want to reach us, talk about uh, how we can give you services or you want to have just free consultations, you can reach out on our page like that. Rejuvenate Consulting.
Oh, that's very nice, Mary. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this podcast, Mary, to be honest, because these two topics were very interesting. And please let me know, did I forget anything? Because you said you do two things or three things. You do social media marketing. I just want to be like,
Actually, actually, I do multiple things right now. I also don't know which one I really am, but I'm someone who likes doing things or learning new things. So I don't want to be tagged like I only know this thing, I only know this one. So yeah, maybe it's time that we're putting up the agency because if we want to like teach new VAs or new virtual assistants, so I could say that I have different skills to share to them. So I can, if they want to learn how to do podcasting, if they want to learn how to do graphic designing, they want to know how to learn how to be a sales agent. So I can like share my experiences to them. So
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. 100%. Thank you so much, Mary. It was a luxury
thank
and
you, Nur.
it was a luxury and pleasure joining you today. As you said, this is going to be the first one. As soon as it's going to be uploaded, we're going to look forward to do a second one, maybe with someone else. As you said, that there's going to be many opportunities with your colleagues as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
as soon as you come up with come up with any idea or anything that you think that you want to share after you get the feedback on this video, maybe from Pakistani or Filipino audience, please let me know
yeah,
so that we can do
yeah,
another
sure.
one together. You can do as a host, but I would love to be on the panel with you.
I think you should be the host. You do it great. So we can be like your co-host. So we can also promote our business here, and we can like connect to those international businesses that who needs helps. Yeah, who needs our help. So because we have this great team that we can offer you or match with other clients who needs really help with their marketing, social media, their graphics, and everything like lead generations. So name it, we're gonna find you an expert virtual assistant like that.
Wow, wow. So, Mary, correct me if I'm not wrong. The company the name that you took, or with whom you're working, eh, do they provide training as well, or they're just okay? So they teach
Yeah.
and they provide services to the clients as well, both, right?
Yeah,
Interesting.
actually we do train these virtual assistants because we want to make sure that the virtual assistants we're gonna be providing with the clients who needs them are really well trained and quality. So that's one of the vision of our company. We want to provide quality virtual assistants to our quality clients, of course. So
Oh, amazing, amazing. Well, thank you so much, Mary. I hope this video goes viral, especially in Philippines, because
hopefully.
they all you already have great following in Philippines. I'm very sure.
Well, let's also connect on social media like the Facebook. If you do have one, you can actually connect to me so we can promote your YouTube. So we can help you out with that. So
Thank you so much, Mary. I'm honored that I found you here because I'm pretty sure this video is gonna go viral. Let me get your social media profile so that we can share this
sure.
podcast with all of your fans so that they can know that we have connected
Okay.
someone from Pakistan today.
Oh no, they're gonna be like, what? How did she get there?
Well, it's a small world now. People can reach out to anywhere. I think I can't say that I've seen any Filipino in Pakistan, but there are some Chinese that I've seen in Pakistan. And as I've personally met a lot of Filipinos in Dubai, and you guys are very hardworking people, as I've already told you. I mean, I'm a big fan of Filipinos.
Well, thank you. But I also wanted to know, am I the first Filipino on your podcast tonight?
Yes,
Or
yes, yes, indeed.
wow,
It's
yeah.
it's my it's
It's
I can't lie. You are the first one, and you are the best one because
wow, thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you, Nor. But
thank you.
I'm
I'm
just
glad.
on
I'm
the
glad that you're
spot.
the first one. I'm glad you're the first one.
And hoping we get more guests for you. We'll see that in the next future. And yeah, I'm definitely contacting you on WhatsApp once our podcast is also launched. So you can also promote your YouTube channel there. So it's just like a collaboration. We can help each other, right?
Thank you so much. I hope I can get you some Pakistani clients. I'm not sure how they will connect you,
Wow.
but I really wish that you can get something out of
Yeah.
me as well.
Okay, okay. Let's connect to that and we can talk more about that. So it's like a
Oh,
business partnership.